What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today.
And in today's video, I'm excited to try out a new video format, and that is showing you Easter eggs that are hidden in LEGO Marvel sets. Now, to define what an Easter egg is for the sake of this video, this is going to be looking at several LEGO Marvel sets since the first sets in 2012, with things that have little references to other sets, or other movies, or other comic book characters, or things like that. Now, before we get started, I do want to say a shout out to my pal John Lopke, who emailed me and said, hey, I think that this would be a cool idea for a video, and then we kind of collaborated on figuring out how to make it happen and so on. So special shout out to him, and let's go ahead and break down some of these LEGO Marvel Easter eggs starting now. And before we deep dive into this video, I want to let you know that the music you're hearing in the background is actually my music. I'm a musician if you didn't know, and if you'd like to check that out and help support there as well, you can check out that link in the description of this video. So in the MCU, of course, we know that there's a lot of connected movies, but some of the LEGO sets are connected too, such as in the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown, there's a shawarma piece referenced in the pizza place under Peter Parker's apartment. Also, on the side, there's a sticker that references Liz, of course, being Spider-Man's love interest in the MCU. Well, before MJ, that is, of course. And in addition to that, there's also this little newspaper box which references the New York Bulletin, and you can see a silhouette of Daredevil there, which references the Netflix side of things, which is crazy because those shows are definitely geared at adults and not kids, but, you know, LEGO is definitely a more kid-oriented audience, so that was pretty interesting too. Now, something cool is jumping over to the Iron Man Hall of Armor set from Endgame. There's actually a little blocked collar sticker that has Coulson on it, which references the first Avengers movie when Iron Man blocks his call when he's trying to get into Stark Tower. Jumping over to Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, there's a really interesting piece that has a sticker on it, and that sticker is a Stark Industries letter. Now, we don't know what exactly Stark Industries would have been lettering over to Doctor Strange for, but I can only guess that it might have been to join Team Iron Man or something like that. In the Iron Man Malibu Mansion attack set, there's the Mark V suitcase armor, which is definitely one of the more easy to spot Easter eggs, but it's definitely worth mentioning in case you didn't pick it up before. In the Captain America Airport Battle set, there's stickers for AIM, Hammer, and Stark Industries, as well as Sokovia and Wakanda stickers on the luggage, which is really, really cool. You know, this references different companies and things like that that have shown up in the MCU, which is really neat. And of course, we don't really see that actually in the MCU movie itself, but it's cool to see it in the LEGO set. Now, jumping over to a comic book set for a minute, the Hulk Lab Smash actually has a really interesting one, and that is on the glass, or the plastic in this case, container cell, it says it's made of adamantium glass, which for my educated comic book fans watching this video will know that Wolverine's claws are made of adamantium, and it's a very, very strong substance, so it's pretty cool that, you know, we've got a little X-Men reference in here, because as of this video, the X-Men have really not been given a lot of love by LEGO Marvel. Now, winding the clocks back to 2012, in LEGO set 6868 Hulk's Helicarrier Breakout, there's a really, really fun little Easter egg on a sticker on this computer screen. If you take a look at it, it's actually Galaga, which of course is what Tony Stark calls out that one SHIELD agent for playing while they're flying in the air. I noticed this one back in 2012 and just always cracked up at this, and 2012 was really when I got back into LEGO, and little things like this are just what endeared me to it, and I really love this, so I wanted to make sure it got included. And while not an Easter egg, something that I noticed way back in 2012, and perhaps you've noticed too, is that there are a ton of LEGO Marvel sets that for no apparent reason include a fire hydrant, or a fire extinguisher more accurately. It's really crazy, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's some kind of inside joke or something, but there are so many sets that include a fire hydrant for one reason or another, and these are just a few examples that I'm showing you here. If you can name every set that has a fire extinguisher in it, I will be super impressed, and you should do that in the comments below. But anyways, let's take a look at some more Easter eggs. Jumping over to the Tanker Truck Showdown set, the oil truck says Roxxon on it, which has kind of been featured in the background of MCU stuff. It's never really been, you know, at the forefront of anything, quite like AIM was in Iron Man 3, but Roxxon is definitely a big company in the comics, so at the very least, it's a reference to that. So in the Spider-Man Web Warriors Ultimate Bridge Battle set, there's actually a sticker that says 1962 on the bridge. And of course, 1962 is the year that Spider-Man was introduced in the comics. That's a really cool one that I love. So jumping over to the Spider-Man ATM Heist Battle set, there's a Department of Damage Control item that says AF-15. Any guess what that is? That would be Amazing Fantasy number 15, once again referencing Spider-Man's first appearance. In the Spider-Man Beware the Vulture set, there's a Department of Damage Control item that says AS-02, which references Amazing Spider-Man number 2, Vulture's first appearance. There's also another one that says AS-46, which is Amazing Spider-Man 46, which is Shocker's first appearance, and both of those characters are exclusive to this set, which is really, really cool. Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown, jumping back to that, there's a portal sticker that says ST110, which is Strange Tales 110, Doctor Strange's first appearance. And then in Captain America vs. Hydra, there's a 65 sticker reference, which is Tales of Suspense 65, the first appearance of Red Skull under Marvel Comics. Now, this is one that I definitely want to give a shout out to John Lopke for, the guy that's helped me with this video in conception, and this is crazy. He said that he saw this somewhere else under Brickset from a user named Shadox, but it's pretty crazy to crack this code anyways. So, I'm going to read you what John wrote me so that you can see it exactly as he said. So, John says, "When I got the set in college, I was intrigued by the writing on the slope piece underneath the portal monster, also on the mythic shield, but I didn't recognize it. The Lego.com set description twice mentions Eldritch calligraphy, which is a kind of weird thing to bring attention to in the official description of the set." John says that he looked up Sanskrit and it didn't match, so he figured it was made up and left it to be. Fast forward a couple years, and he was a 3rd grade teaching aide. Now he's an elementary teacher, and the kids were learning about Norse history and getting a translation guide to their alphabet. Boom, that's it. The symbols on the set are from the oldest runic alphabet, and translated, the slope piece sticker has written Dormammu is near on it. During the production of the film, there was a controversy regarding the Ancient One's casting, so they made her Celtic to avoid stereotyping. The Celtic rune system comes from this older form and shares many of the same letters, so it makes sense that whoever designed the sticker promo material for the quote-unquote mystic writing chose this, given the correlation there. The slight misspelling of the name makes me think it was probably just a LEGO employee having fun, maybe intentionally even putting it off just to make a reference, but to avoid potential issues with spoilers. So looking at that, that is absolutely crazy, and I think it absolutely saves the best Easter egg for last. That one legitimately blows my mind. But that said, we looked at a lot of great Easter eggs in this video, and this was super fun to put together. But what I want to know is, are there any that John and I missed going through these? There are obviously tons here, and I would be really, really curious to know if there are any Easter eggs that you guys have picked up in LEGO sets that maybe didn't quite make this video, or are just so obscure that maybe, nobody's noticed them except for you. So drop a comment below and let me know if you found any LEGO Marvel Easter eggs, and in the meantime, be sure to hit like and subscribe for more fun videos just like this. Thanks for checking this out, guys. Be sure to hit like and subscribe like I said, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.